Hello everyone. In the last couple of videos, I think you might have noticed something on the shelf there, a cup that I've not talked about. And I'm very excited to do this review, more than any other review I've done before. Back a few months ago, I bought this razor cup. You can see it's intended for cartridge razors, but I had contacted the artisan and said, hey, I'd like to customize it to be short enough for a double-edged razor, and he agreed to make it 3 inches instead of 4 inches. And then I got to thinking after I placed the order, what if I could combine this counter aspect that I had in the Frugal Shaves stand with this that I've ordered from this artisan? And I contacted him and I said, I've kind of got an idea. So I reached out to Gary and at RupaczArt, which is the name of his Etsy shop. And I said, hey, I got an idea about how we could make this cup better, at least for me. Like, I'd like for you to consider doing this for me. I'd like to just make a cup that I could just rotate on the counter. I wasn't thinking about any rotating parts, just rotating the cup to face forward to have the counter of ever how many shaves there were on the razor. So Gary quickly responded to me, and he actually put together a prototype that was even better than I could possibly imagine. So he messaged me back and said, yeah, here's a prototype. It's like 3 3/4 tall, but it gets the idea. What do you think of it? And it blew my mind. I was amazed. I'm like, this is perfect. And so he later sent me the finished product for me. I chose Roman numerals. Actually, I said that's what I wanted. He said he could do Arabic numerals and probably do more numbers. I just chose to do 5 because I'm usually not putting more than 5 on a blade. But yeah, you can see it's a beautiful piece. The top rotates, and again, I have up to the Roman numeral 5 on mine. On the description of this item now that he's created based on my collaboration with him, you can specify ever how many numbers you want. Also the actual size of the opening. I chose the largest size that he normally used for the opening because I measured against my largest Maggard razor's handle. But I'm actually thinking about ordering another one that's specifically to the size of the double open comb twist Ascension adjustable copper razor from Phoenix. But yeah, you can see this top comes off. You can clean inside of it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece, glazed beautifully. It's an heirloom item, and Gary has actually taken a lot of care in creating this item. And you'll see here in the moment he's actually I don't know if you say carved or etched, or engraved. I'm not sure what you say. His artist information, his signature, and the date it was created on the bottom of the cup. But yeah, I highly recommend this item to you. I'm going to show you here what it looks like on the website if you go and order one, what your options are. But this is an item. I hope I don't break it because I just absolutely love it. And but you can see that the razor here doesn't stand up as well because that's a rounded bottom on that, whereas the Maggard has a flat bottom. But if you measured the diameter of your handle, you could send that to him and get that done. But yeah, here's the site, so you can see he actually used my picture of that Maggard's razor handle in there. But you can flip through the pictures there and look at what he's put together, and you actually have some options in terms of color. And if you go over to the right hand side here and select the color options, and then there are numbers that match with these color swatches or color examples. Now keep in mind that there's going to be great variation because it's art, and so we're getting baked in the kiln and different glaze techniques. I mean, Gary can explain that a little bit better than I can. But he mentions over here to the side that you can customize your piece. You can say how many numbers you want on the top. I'm sure there's a limit there, but he's willing to do Arabic or Roman. And also you can specify the size of the opening. So you want to measure the size of your razor handle that you're planning on putting in there, but leave a little room for shrinkage and expansion based on the fact that this is a pottery item that's heated. But yeah, and you can choose your color, and he also the height. So if you have a taller handle, you can depend on how much you want to have sticking out of the top of the actual cup. But yeah, you can see that Gary is real responsive. Like, he and I exchanged something like 25 messages in this. He's got great reviews. You can see he's got 484 sales and great reviews from his customers. I'm really satisfied and happy with this item. And I'm really, really glad that Gary let me sort of collaborate with him on creating something for me that I in turn thought you might like. I actually tried to get Gary to name this item the Twist and Count razor cup or razor stand, like the Beatles song, Twist and Shout, because you're twisting and you're counting. But, Gary explained to me that for Etsy, it's much easier to use, more straightforward search terms in order to get customers their results. So I still love Twist and Count, but so I definitely recommend you check this out. I mean, for $26, this is an heirloom piece that I think looks great. It will look great in your shaved den. And I enjoyed working with Gary, and I think you will too. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know if you order one of these. And thanks for watching.